We're going to do AI visibility news roundup, and I'm going to have my marketing director give me some headlines and I will react to them.
Visa plugged its payment network into ChatGPT so AI agents can shop and pay for users.
Massive. I mean, that's changing everything about how users buy stuff. I mean, that's changing the entire customer journey. But that one I actually read earlier, that's talking too about the AI agents actually making the purchase, which is insanity. And so, like, instead of it just being, me being able to go into ChatGPT and buy a pair of boots myself, I tell whatever the model I'm using, so ChatGPT, and say, hey, look, go find me the best pair of boots in this price point, and it will go find them and then purchase them. That's insane. Um, the future is here, I guess.
ChatGPT is being redesigned into a super app.
Not sure what that means. I mean, I guess it's like everything's going to happen there, from commerce to social media to everything. It's kind of like, you know, X, the everything app. It's kind of like what Elon wanted to do, but I think that ChatGPT has probably a better opportunity to do that. So they're actually, OpenAI is about to file for their IPO. That kind of makes sense if they're going for, we want everything on the internet to happen in our platform. So that's crazy. I don't know if it'll pan out like they think it will, but it's interesting that that's what they're shooting for.
The rise of AI search, implications for information markets and human judgment at scale.
Read that one again.
The rise of AI search, implications for information markets and human judgment at scale.
I don't know. That's a nonsensical headline to me. I don't know who wrote that one. It sounds like AI wrote that one. I don't. No comment.
Your search results are getting sloptimized.
Yes, that's accurate. I mean, most people, like most SEO companies that are, not on the up and up, they're just running into ChatGPT and saying, write me an article about X, Y, or Z, and it is just slop. And so then those AI models are going and reading that stuff, and it's a perpetual cycle. I think at some point all that stuff is going to get filtered out in some form or fashion. Um, that's why I think that like YouTube videos are such an important play now, is because whenever we post this video, these AI models are going to crawl the transcript, and they're going to get information that way. So there will be a point where these models just heavily weigh the companies that they know are legit, and the ones that are spamming, crap content, they're going to be penalized and just not show up.
Microsoft debuts Copilot Checkout, joining AI race versus Amazon, Google, and OpenAI.
Yeah, massive. I mean, that's kind of like the Visa thing. We made a video on the Shopify integration. It's crazy. It's already snuck up on us. We have accounts right now that are doing thousands of dollars through ChatGPT, synced with their Shopify. It's a massive shift in how consumer behavior, like it's a massive shift in the customer journey, because if I don't have to leave this platform to make this purchase, but not only that, like it's giving me recommendations and finding the best products on the internet, like huge. But what it does though is it's kind of, it's making a lot of haves and have nots. If you're not showing up in these AI models, um, you're going to get left behind, because that is a superior way to shop, and it will end up taking over how consumers go buy things online.
Reddit's AI search influence goes beyond training data.
I'd have to learn more about exactly what that means. I know Reddit's making a big play in this stuff too. We actually highly recommend all of our customers get a little more active on Reddit. We're seeing a lot of positive things happening there. I don't know. I'd have to read exactly what they're talking about there.
Google will save your lens photo, search live recordings, and translate audio for AI training.
Gets weird in the privacy thing there. I mean, I guess you have to give it permission to do that. I don't know. We're going to run into a lot of privacy things. Like, so now your personal data, your personal images are going to be used to train up models. It's probably inevitable. Doesn't mean you have to like it or consent to it. So I don't know that. Anytime you get into the privacy stuff, I don't necessarily love it. And also, like, Google's going to make a lot of money off of your data, and you're going to get zero compensation for it. So it's a little bit icky. I don't know. I don't really like that.
Google's AI mode changed SEO forever. Here are the 5 new rules.
Is that our video? We've made a video. Neil Patel's ripping us off. I'm just joking, Neil. 100%. I mean, the summary at the top is like the precursor for what's to come. Google actually came out last month and said, "Hey, we're gonna make that, we're gonna expand that to where it's gonna really feel like Gemini when you're in search." So it's like kind of forcing you into AI, and then all of these stories kind of combine into like it's just a new world of search. It's a new world of discovering products and services. So, yeah, that Google AI summary at the top, massive rollout, and it's going to get even bigger. Now, this also ties into this whole DuckDuckGo 30% surge because Google says they're going to roll out the AI mode. I think that ultimately people will want the AI mode. I think it's going to be a superior product. I think DuckDuckGo will eventually delete the toggle between AI mode and regular search, but just a guess. Who knows?
Is Google dead? How AI search is replacing SEO in 2026 and what businesses must do now.
Yeah, go ahead and call one of the biggest companies in the world dead. That's a good idea because that's insane. They're going to keep pivoting, and they're going to figure out how to capitalize off of this. They're definitely losing money because people aren't spending as much on Google Ads. Don't for a second think they're not going to figure this out and pivot into a way that they're still a competitor. Now, the history of the world is another player comes in, they make a better product or service, and they take over. And, ChatGPT is a big player right now, and Google did not necessarily, I don't think, they didn't see them coming. So Google's definitely not dead. Traditional search is dying. I do believe that. I think it's going to go to AI models, but Google is highly involved in search. So people are still going to go Google things, and now it'll be more AI summary.
The ultimate AI visibility checklist, AEO/GEO for 2026.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. I mean, we talk about the 4 pillars that we see all the time: your website, your social media accounts, third-party review platforms, and industry-specific websites. That's really the core of it. You can get very granular with each of these. Like obviously the website stuff, I could talk for days on how to optimize your website for this kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, that's your biggest checklist: is make sure you're covering those 4 bases, and then once that's done, once all of that stuff is set up and active, then really, really pay attention to your website and make sure all that stuff is dialed in. Okay. Thanks for watching.